This video introduces the new features of version 5.7 of Track of the Day. Have fun! Version 5.7 contains many small fixes and stability improvements, as well as some very interesting new features. The list of new features contains hashtags, the integration of Google Earth, and the ability to quickly navigate through POIs that contain photos or screenshots. Let's start explaining the new hashtag support using a road trip on Route 66 as an example. A new routing overlay Route 66 has been created for this video. It can be found for free in the shop of Track of the Day. Here we see a number of tracks and routes, as well as some POIs around a road trip that might start next spring. We store all information in the local SQL database of Track of the Day. The capacity of this database is basically limited only by the available disk space. Therefore, thousands of POIs from platforms such as Alpenrouten or Passnacker, as well as parking spaces for motorhomes, motorcycle cafes, campsites, and much more might be imported. If this personal knowledge database contains many thousands of POIs, tracks, and routes, it may become confusing at some point. Due to this, some users have requested folder structures as available in Garmin Basecamp. Folder structures in Basecamp usually look something like this. In this example, the folder Route 66 contains a collection of tracks, routes, and POIs. Elements that are used for several trips must be copied or linked to other folders. Because the GPX file format does not provide support for folder structures, such structures cannot be easily transferred to other computers or shared with your friends. Folder structures as used in Garmin Basecamp are a concept that is more than 20 years old. It is rigid, inflexible, and in 2022 no longer really up to date. If you look around at modern platforms such as Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, you won't find any folder structures there. What you will find instead are playlists and hashtags. Here we see an Instagram post tagged with hashtag Motorradlib. If you click on this hashtag, elements that also use hashtag Motorradlib will be displayed. The concept of hashtags was originally invented by the developers of the Twitter platform. It is simple and flexible and enables extremely efficient search options. Instead of implementing a rigid system of folders, we decided to introduce hashtags with version 5.7 of Track of the Day. Thanks to a new GPX extension, all hashtags are automatically added to GPX files during export. If you share some tracks, routes, and POIs with your friends, all hashtags will be automatically available to them. Each hashtag begins with a hashtag. The hash is followed by a keyword, the so-called tag. Hashtags must be a contiguous string without spaces. Multiple hashtags can be separated by typing a single space. A new dialog was implemented to enable assigning hashtags to tracks, routes, and POIs. This dialog can be opened from the context menus of tracks, routes, and the database view. Hashtags can be assigned to the selected element or all elements of the same type. With the exception of active routes, multiple assignments to elements of the same type are possible everywhere. As soon as at least one hashtag is contained in all open tracks or routes, the new hashtag autofilter will be displayed. The autofilter allows to select a single hashtag. If the selection is changed, only tracks and routes marked with the same hashtag are displayed automatically. If you drag the main menu a little wider, the hashtags of tracks and routes will be displayed automatically. All hashtags displayed are hyperlinks, so you can click on them to change the current autofilter. For all POIs visible in the main map, the same hyperlinks are displayed. If a hashtag is clicked in the POI info pop-up, the database view will be automatically opened and a hashtag search will be started. This allows to find some POIs that might belong to a certain trip among thousands of POIs very easily. Hashtags cannot be renamed. If you have made a typo, add the correct hashtag and delete the selection of the incorrect hashtag. As soon as hashtags are no longer present on any element, they will disappear automatically. Deleting hashtags works in the same way. The dialog for editing poise has also been extended. Hashtags can now be assigned during the creation of new poise. Adding new hashtags while creating new poise is possible at any time. Each new hashtag is taken over and automatically selected when pressing the Tab key. The dialog for searching poise along tracks and routes has also been extended and supports searches via hashtags also. Extensive lists of hashtags can be easily filtered by typing a matching search term within the filter text box. A very exciting new feature is the integration of Google Earth, which is accessible at the top of the main map right next to the 3D terrain viewer. With Google Earth, breathtaking interactive photorealistic representations of the Earth are available. It is possible to log into your personal Google account. Within Google Earth, you can configure different map views. Once you have enabled all poise, a short description is opened when you click on a poi in Google Earth. If you click on the circle with the compass needle, this poi is automatically flown to. If you click on the thumbnail, similar places are suggested. Just scroll down a bit, and you will also find a preview from Google Maps. After clicking this preview, Google Maps opens and you can add poise to the database of track of the day. All interactive 3D views of Google Earth can be saved as poise also. A screenshot and a link to Google Earth is included in all Google Earth poise automatically. With this link, you can reopen exactly the same view in Google Earth at any time. The current map center is used as the location for placing Google Earth poise on the map. Due to this, it might happen that Google Earth poise are displayed somewhere in the middle of an ocean, for example. All poi can be repositioned easily with the poi editor. Another new feature is the possibility to navigate through pois with images or photos very quickly. The poi preview and the large poi pop-up now support jumping directly to the next or previous poi that contains a photo or a screenshot. To simplify updating to future versions, all settings are automatically saved to a file named autosettings.tds when exiting track of the day. This file is located in the cache folder. If the application is reinstalled or updated to a newer version, this autosettings.tds file will be found and all settings can be imported automatically into the newer version. All questions about Track of the Day can be submitted with the contact form on our website. Your questions will be answered promptly, and this great support is completely free for you. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon and goodbye.